How's this Tenacious D? Is that better? All good. Make sure you're at a Discord. The link is at the top right of the stream. That is discord.gg/Raptoreum. We are pioneering true UTXO DeFi. We are doing things that other chains said wasn't possible. This is why we're here at Raptoreum, and this is why we're still here every day working. Just about another 10 minutes now and we'll get started.
No matter how hard you try, it's still hard to go far. A burden of depression keeps you down. It's hard to feel your heart. The door of empty. Say, I can get power. Say, I can be louder. Say, I can be free. Say, I can be. Say,
happened to us? What happened to me? What happened as I let it slip? I was confused by the powers that be, forgetting names and faces. Passers-by were looking at me as if they could erase it. Baby, did you forget to take your meds? Baby, did you forget to take your meds?
Virus. Virus.
Hello, you fine Raptoreum community and blockchain community as well as a whole. My name is Paul Mills from Raptoreum Core. To my right, we have a very special guest, I would say guest. Pretty satisfied with the team. I love the shirt, Charlie. How you doing, man?
Yeah, great. Sorry, little cold in the shop just to wear the Raptorium shirt. I need like a Raptorium plaid, and then I'm gonna wear it. Promise.
Well,
Promise.
you're Canadian, right? So you're supposed to wear red check, not blue.
Yeah, well, I break the mold. What can I say?
Are you still doing that? Are you still busy with that?
What's that? Being Canadian or?
No, with the wood.
Yeah, I'm playing with the wood very often. That
Cool.
sounds bad, I know, but yeah, I'm still doing the wood.
All right, excellent. Well, that's certainly a great start, Charlie. So, how's things? What have you been doing lately? In fact, I haven't finished introducing you. Below me, we have Hunter Schultz, who is the strategic badass or the strategic director for Raptoreum. Again, always a pleasure to be on here with Hunter
Great
Schultz.
to be here.
All right, Charlie, carry on. Sorry.
What was I carrying on with?
What have you been doing?
Surviving. I've been busy. 4 kids. Wife is away often working up north, 4 weeks at a time. Keeps me hopping. So yeah, I've just been, family life and trying to get caught up on all the stuff around the place. I injured unfortunately, my back and my shoulder, my neck, about 6 weeks ago. It was pretty bad. I was the one-arm man for about a month, so I was behind on getting the place and the property ready for the amazing northern Canadian winter. So I've been playing catch up ever since then. So it's kept me pretty busy, but I'm kind of caught up now and looking forward to digging into some Raptorium stuff.
Well, during this time, you've been quite sneaky, really, and you've seen a lot of what's going on behind the scenes, haven't you? So, what without divulging everything, what do you think of the some of the projects that have been created that you've overseen over that time?
It's kind of humbling and mind-blowing, to be honest. That's kind of one of the reasons that Raptorium was built, for people to build on it and innovate and come up with crazy, cool stuff, and some of the stuff I'm seeing, I talk to people and, I kind of introduce a little idea and then they're like, oh yeah, wow, man, that's crazy. And then they come back to me, a few weeks or a month later and they blow my mind with the stuff that they're developing. I open their mind a little bit and they come back and they open my mind all the way. So it's very cool to see some of the stuff that's being built and very happy to see it. I can't wait to see some of it start getting out there.
Excellent. Okay, if you are new to this stream or this channel, please hit that like and click the subscribe button and the little bell to be kept up to date with any more Raptorium videos and possible future potential to see Charlie once again. It looks like the community are really happy to see you, Charlie. Fudweiser's already unleashed the memes, the Charlie memes. So
He's got some
where
good
you're
ones.
holding the guns.
Yeah, he's got some good ones.
Whatever happened to that plant man anyway? Because that's a meme that was quite popular back in the day.
I don't know. I would love to see Plant Man come back and make an appearance.
Yeah. So yes, if you would like to support some of our initiatives that we're currently working on, please become a member of this channel. And there's 4 different levels to choose from, and every cent or every, well, that applies to euros as well, or every pence if you're paying in pounds, really goes far in advancing some of our small marketing initiatives and also making this channel and these streams a lot better for you all. I think we've been doing this a long time now. Hunter did mention to me some time ago how many videos are actually on the channel, and it was pretty crazy. This was quite a while ago now, so we're way above that. But it's been quite the journey, and you know, we are ploughing on, and we're happy to do so. So thank you all for the support, and yeah. We are on X. Please follow us at Raptoreum. We're on Instagram as well. Same username. We're on Threads as well. Don't you think Threads is literally like, it's just Instagram?
Yeah.
It's. I mean, it's run by the same company. There's hardly any differences, except Threads is very right leaning. That's the only difference. No, left. Sorry, left.
Left. Yeah.
Left. Yeah. I think that's why David doesn't like it. But anyway, yeah, we're on Threads. We're on TikTok as well. That's at Official Raptoreum. The username for this channel is also at Official Raptoreum as well. So share that with your friends and your family if you like what we're doing. After the stream ends, we usually do a little bit of rain. This is where you can receive some real Raptoreum magical digital coins that have so much utility now that most of you don't even realize. And I assure you to get as many as you can free, or by other means, which I'm not going to say because then I'll have to say the whole not financial advice stuff as well. So, but you can get them on CoinX. But yes, we're going to do it on Telegram today because last time we did it on Discord. Is that right, Hunter?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we're going to do it on Telegram today, which means if you are part of our Russian and our Spanish communities and also our English speaking communities, you are going to get a share of the rain pot, and this comes straight from my own pocket. You know, that's just the way it is. So yes, we're going to start in the English channel actually, and that's at Raptoreum with 2 M's on the end. Okay, so now that Charlie's here, it appears that Charlie has got a few things to talk about. So it's only polite to let Charlie go first, being as he's our special guest today. So Charlie,
Co-founder.
oh yeah, sorry,
Big Jesus.
he's the co-founder. I'll work with Charlie, the Raptoreum Core. Yeah, but he's also a special guest.
True.
Charlie, what has been going on? What's been going on?
Nothing. Move on.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Wait
The
a
list
second.
is in front of me.
Let me pull it up here. Alrighty. So we've been working on condensing our infrastructure. We had kind of a lot of different things spread out over different servers over many years, and I've been kind of working on condensing everything and cutting our infrastructure costs. And I finished that a couple of weeks ago and kind of tied it all up just today. So I cut down required servers by about 50%, which is good, and that frees up project funds for other things. There's some of the software also that we used for websites and other things, and I have changed us over to other versions and freed up about cut costs by about another 60% there. So that's a good thing, as it frees up some project funds to put into other stuff, and everything is more efficient and clean that way.
Charlie, I tried to export our RTM site to a file, and it was like, you're not allowed to do that now. Something's like, you've changed something on there, like that I can't even do that. What's that?
How did you try and do it? How did you try and export it? Through the admin dashboard?
There's backups that happen every day. I've seen that, right? And there's those, and they export to some sort of file that can be opened in Notepad, which I did. But then there's standard way of exporting that we used to do, but now it won't let us do it.
That's on Raptoreum.com?
Yeah, it says we're not allowed, and I thought Charlie's behind that.
Yeah, I've probably put some. We've had We've had some hacks go on some of the websites, and I've tightened things up significantly. So if you're running into sorry, nope, then let me know and I'll figure it
I
out.
think I've got like not the highest, but the next one down privilege on the site, and I still can't do that. So I don't know.
Well, the exploit that was going around in the wild there was actually an admin exploit on WordPress sites where they were escalating privileges, and it was out in the wild, was not patched. So I tightened things up quite a bit. So even if you have admin privileges, you're still going to run into
Peasantry.
possibly some problems. But yeah, I mean, just let me know and I'll get it fixed.
Yeah. Can I have that file, Charlie, please?
You betcha.
All right, thank you. What next, Charlie? I know that you've been working closely with Jamardis. What's going on with that?
Yeah, Germarty's volunteered to create us a new Explorer because our Explorer, if you've been around for a while, you know it has issues. It's not as stable as we like. It's something I've been fighting with for a long time, and Germarty's stepped up and offered to just basically create us one from scratch. It's crazy that he would just step up and do that chunk of work just like that. So super grateful for that. He's been working on that hard. He's providing updates on it almost every few days. He's making really good progress. It's not an easy thing to do because the blockchain and the transactions and stuff is very hard on the disk, and if you're relying on a database, so it's a kind of a tricky thing to do. So I see here on the sheet I have actually some updates from the Explorer I didn't have before. So I'm going to read those off.
Charlie, before you read that, I've got a question.
Yeah. What's that?
Currently, we have two Explorers. We've got the one you made, the Asset Explorer, which I've not got a problem with. It works pretty well. And then we have the terrible one. I don't think it's currently live, is it? It's not even working.
Which one is the terrible one? What do you
the normal Explorer. All right. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. It's terrible.
You mean the one that lives on explore.raptoreum.com?
Yeah.
Like DOS.
Yeah, that one. So we've currently got two. Yeah. Is Jamard going to merge the two together so we can explore assets and standard transactions in one place? Because that's what everyone wants.
You know what? I have not talked to him about that yet, but I mean, it's entirely possible. We could just pull information from the Asset Explorer that I built and merge it into the Explorer that lives on explore.raptorium.com. Is definitely possible, but I haven't talked to him about it yet. That's actually a really good point and something I'm going to ask him about now that you mention it. Because it would be nice to have everything in one spot.
Absolutely.
Sure.
And then like some of the things you added to the Asset Explorer where you can share to social media and things like that. It's what people want, and it brings it up to date, all in one place with all functions under one roof. You know what I mean? And it's what we need. It's what we need. If you're watching Jamardis,
you should say a little bit for those who are maybe new to the channel, new to Raptoreum, who Jamardis is. Because keep in mind, he's doing this out of the kindness of his heart. And you wouldn't be doing what he's doing unless he believed in the project. And he's done other stuff too. So over to you.
Which one? There's two of us.
That's all you, Binarai. Go for it.
That's on you.
Jamardis is our head of German marketing. And when he started with us, it was, simple translations on posts and things like that, and sending out to the German-based or German-speaking channels. Homer's saying, yes, please, a bit of Jamardis, please. And then, he's been one of the most positive team members during those early times. And then one day he came to me in DM and said, look, I want to create something where the community can can mine really easily, because he thought that it was quite difficult for community members to really start mining and getting some Raptoreum coins in that way, which realistically for a lot of UTXO based chains and the miners that are currently available to mine coins on those chains, he's not wrong. Well, he wasn't wrong. So he created some software called Raptor Wings that made mining more accessible to more people who weren't that skilled in configuring their miners and things like that. And that was great. And I think it's still up now. It's still working, which is good. So check that out. I think that's a repository that's on our GitHub as well, so you can actually check it out from there. That's the official Raptoreum GitHub, which you can find in our information at the Discord, also pinned in the X channel as well, and also on the Telegram channel pinned as well. So yeah, he started with Raptor Wings. Then he decided to give our Discord community more information and more tracking on wallets and nodes and things like that. So we created something called Raptorus. Now Raptorus back then was very basic to what it is now. It was just information that updated. I think it was like every minute or something like that, for people that were interacting with it in a DM scenario, a little bit like how you interact with the Stacy wallet bot at the Discord in DM. But and then over time he's added more functions to it. So now you can send and receive Raptoreum coins with Telegram-based Raptorus to community members. So you can perform some of the similar functions to what the Stacy wallet bot that our lead developer Tree created on the Discord, on the Telegram channel, and it's very popular. It hasn't broken down as of yet, from what I've seen, although a lot of restrictions have been put in place because Hunter had shingles and got angry at community members by the looks of things. And have you noticed there's a bit of salt being thrown around now because of the way the rain works? That's all because of you, Hunter.
Yeah.
It's all you.
Well, I sprained after last week's update. I sprained my foot.
Oh, have you? So it's going to get even
Wait
worse.
for it. Oh, I'll wait for it.
So there's a few other things he's created in the background which are quite important to the project as well. And he's a very skilled guy. And as Hunter says, he's not here holding his hand out for any money or anything like that. He's doing it for the love and for the future, and for our end goals of the project, and also for all of you, our community. So he is a really important person and valuable person on our team, and we respect Jamardis a lot. I am kind of looking forward to having assets transacted in Raptorus on Telegram. I know that Jamardis is working on making that possible, and that would be really cool, because imagine sending your own created token to another community or a group of community members, be it on the Discord or be it on Telegram. It would be absolutely mental. And then pair that up with exchange listings for popular tokens that are shared between community members, and then you have a whole circulatory ecosystem of tokens in their own right. And with a lot of the metadata work that's been going on with projects such as Raptorlock IP, and with potential upgrades to metadata size of what our lead developer has suggested in an upcoming update for our chain. These things are really exciting for us to think about as a team, and I'm excited for you, the community, as well, to be able to really utilize more functions of the chain and show off your own creations in a way that you want, by being able to easily share directly in communities, not just ours, but your own communities. And I know that Jamad is really interested in spreading out some of the tools that he's created to other communities. So obviously there'll be Raptorium based communities because there'll be Raptorium tokens, but this is something that we're expanding on in the future, and it's, yeah, like I say, it's really exciting. But anyway, I've veered off the Jamadi's path there quite a bit, but you get the gist of how skilled the guy is, and how much we respect him. So he's a quiet guy. He doesn't chat too much in the community, but it's always the quiet ones that you've got to be careful of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's true. He kind of sneaks in under the radar, but next time you see him in chat or whatnot, feel free to tag him and say, "Thanks, man."
Yeah, and also
Just simple.
Charlie's a quiet one as well, and sometimes he'll bring something out of his pocket that you just wouldn't expect. Like a while back now, he unleashed the what was it? The Raptoreum authentication system. It's like, look what I made.
Verify. Yeah. Verify.
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is on Raptorlock.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah. So you know, you got to be careful of Charlie, because he will surprise you. He's quiet, but then he'll surprise you with something that's, you know, game changing. So yeah,
We're full of those types of people, though. We're blessed. We really are. There are a lot of people who
I
come
agree.
up with neat stuff. Yeah. God. Anyway,
all right, Charlie.
there's more in the Explorer update to do.
I'm lost now, man. Give me a second.
Yeah, so Jamardis gave you an update to mention.
Oh yes, all data is transferred correctly to the database. Great, because it's not just simple, you know, grabbing data, put it in the database. To supply the API with good output, nice human readable output, you have to combine data from the Raptoreum daemon. Can be combining 4, 5, 6, 7 different RPC calls and having it all correctly stored in the database. So that's good. One block, including all evaluations and calculations, is written in less than a second. Right on. That's a big one too. Nice and fast. RTM and assets are calculated correctly. Initial front end for testing purposes is complete. Excellent. APIs are 75% complete, and statistics have been started. So he's rolling. Really, he's done a lot of work. Really. So we are making excellent progress, and we'll soon be able to test performance with a larger group. So look for that announcement when it comes. We'll be looking for some help testing with the new Explorer. What else? Should I move on to the next point, or?
Go ahead, Charlie.
Yes.
This is your moment. You're on the big screen at the moment.
Oh,
yeah.
Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off. Testnet was broken for a while. There was some bad data. People weren't mining it, and the nodes that I had running, they were kind of broken. So anyways, we have it back up and running. Testnet Explorer is working, and we have some good nodes going. Jamie has a dedicated node up. It's mining with a core. I have a couple of nodes up mining with cores to keep things moving along. So
Jamie is the rocket scientist, yeah?
Jamie is the rocket scientist, yeah.
All right.
Exactly.
Carry on.
Yeah. We have one of those.
Yeah, so he's supporting it there, and we'll do our best to make sure that testnet keeps rolling, because people are building and they are using the testnet for development and whatnot. So we'll try and keep that live and rolling. A new set of bootstraps just fired off. Let me check here. Should be done now.
Yeah, that's another thing that you unleashed, Charlie, is the tokenized bootstraps.
Yeah, they're done now. Then I did that, and I didn't realize what time it was. I said, are being generated and tokenized as we speak, but they're actually done before we speak. But anyways, they are done. So anybody that wants to update their data, it's very, very current right now.
Yeah, but I'm
So-
not. I'm not saying that you're missing that as something to say. I'm saying that that's something else game changing that you created.
Yeah, I thought it was just kind of a great use of assets. I mean, that's very wide ranging to tokenize like that, from game downloads to you name it. Anything you kind of want to secure and show proof that they're legit. So
So there's been a lot of updates that are posted in the development channel from, well, not the development channel, it's a GitHub updates of Raptoreum by Tree. So what's been going on with that, and what can we look forward to?
yeah, so it's been a while since we've had an update. It doesn't mean we haven't been working behind the scenes. We have. The next update, it's actually fairly big. Tree just dropped a complete refactor of the code base and modernizing the workflow. Just to look at it, it doesn't look like much, but when you actually go and look at the commit, it's a pretty big commit. Important for future development and whatnot. So that's a good one. Obviously, we have added the code signing and the code signing documentation. Code signing, it's a paid code signing certificate from Sectigo, I believe it is, which meaning all of our code is signed and verified. And that was quite a process to go through to get that done. And that's going to improve trust in our binaries and our code. So it should clear up the false positives that we have been seeing, from Windows machines and whatnot. That's a big one. Very happy to have that done. Jamie made a commit quite a while ago that was we had an issue with pruning chain data after assets were introduced. So pruning was working up until the point that assets were introduced, and then after assets were introduced, Raptoreum core didn't really know how to handle the data after it had been pruned. So you could kind of prune it, but as soon as you would, if I remember right, you would close the wallet and restart it, it didn't know what to do. So it would force you to re-download all the data again. That's fixed in the coming update. Thank you to Jamie. The add the mine flag to list assets, I don't remember what that was about exactly. That was a fairly big commit too. That was somebody that's not a regular on the GitHub.
It was
half IP.
half, yeah, from AIPG. What was that?
Yeah.
Power Grid, isn't it? AI Power Grid. Yeah. I've spoke to that guy a few times. He's pretty cool.
Then there was one from Nando, clean up old quorum contributions. That was a good one because we were seeing a lot of heavy disk use storage on smart nodes because they were storing quorum contributions data and they were not getting rid of it. So it would just sit there and build up in the log, and you would end up with a smart node running out of disk space, and then it couldn't function properly. It would get banned. So that is a nice one to have done. Also, better RPC documentation for assets, and some fixes, I think, for some maybe incorrect data that was on the like when you doing the wallet, you do a help command for asset commands. Some of the data there was not quite right. That's fixed in the upcoming release. And what else we got here? Jamie did some updates to packages, package versioning for builds to support newer operating systems. for macOS and Ubuntu 24. He also added some catching for GitHub Actions build times, because they were really slow before, and since he added that catching, they're actually quite a bit quicker. And also better asset handling for different languages. I forget what that was about. That commit was a long time ago, and I'm having a hard time remembering what was the problem with assets between languages. But anyways, it's fixed in the upcoming update. So it's a pretty good update, really. There's a lot in there, and I'm just covering, briefly. I'm not going into all the details, obviously. So it's a good update.
Okay, so in terms of functionality for the community, are there any additions in terms of front-end functionality, or is that something that we should look forward to in a future iteration?
Yeah, there's not really anything on the front end functionality besides obviously the asset RPC documentation, like which is important when you're using command console in the front end on the wallet there. There's no major features there. Nothing you're really gonna notice when you fire up the wallet. I mean, you're gonna see the same thing. There's no new big features or anything like that.
Okay, and I assume that these improvements to the blockchain are going to allow a good base to build further on for not only the chain itself, but for interaction with the chain by external companies and developers and things.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, some of those commits are just really geared towards developers, which is important. And they need to have the right information and the right returns when they're using it, and that's what some of those commits are about. So the average user, like, you fire up your wallet and you're making transactions, you're not going to really see much of a difference. But if you're a developer and you're diving into assets and development, then there's going to be some changes there for you on the good side.
Excellent. All right, thank you very much, Charlie. Hunter Schultz, we're gonna go with you next. We're changing this up today.
Oh my gosh, you're going last.
Yeah, I'm going last.
Oh, what the hell? You've thrown me off my game. I usually follow you. Hopefully you cannot hear the cat outside my door. He's screaming for dinner.
No,
so
Discord is blocking it off.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
All right,
good.
I'm going to put you on the big screen now, Hunter. So,
oh gosh,
there you go.
See, there you go. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Let's see. Last week, just so that everyone knows that we do pay attention to comments on the Discord server and on Telegram. And there was a comment last week about we did the demo of RaptorLock IP, and someone mentioned that he didn't think it was a very good looking site, and asked if there's going to be, future improvement, that kind of thing. And I wrote, I said, yes, actually, we have a graphics designer, and that's, version 2. And, just so you know, the back end of RaptorLock is loaded with some new thinking and new ways of doing things. There's so much going on behind the scenes. And to make it as user-friendly as possible, given you're dealing with blockchain, given you're dealing with wallets, we've pulled so much of the technology side out of the user experience so that it was just as easy as we could possibly make it. Could we make it easier? Probably so, but for now, it's a good start. Well, over the weekend, someone was busy coming up with a whole new GUI, a whole new front end to Raptor Lock IP, who is currently on this update. So next thing you know, Binarai unleashes a completely new look and feel to RaptorLockIP.com. If you have not been on the site since last week, I would suggest you go and have a look, because it has gone from passable to beautiful in less than a week. And that gives you an idea of just, kind of the synergy that we have going on, that we can get this done. And hats off to Small Paul, who is the developer, doing a great job, and was so psyched to see what was possible, that he got right on it. And over the last 2 days has been tweaking and making sure that certain things are going on. And it looks great. So thank you both to the Pauls, the two Pauls as they're known internally, for their great work. And boy, it looks great. It really does.
It wasn't all me though, Hunter. I mean, let's just.
No, I know that, but you were the one who inspired it with a whole host of oh my God moments. And not only that, it wasn't just graphics. I mean, it was also the code that he sent over that Paul could work with, Small Paul. Yeah. So it wasn't like, hey, this is a good idea, do it. It was, I already did a lot of it, and this will help you out. And that's really the synergy going on here behind the scenes. Let's see. What's next? I mentioned last week that I'd be working on a community marketing plan, a guide, to help promote assets and protecting IP and especially proof of authorization, proof of authorship. And so we created the community marketing guide, which will pretty extensive, and it trains you on how to go out on Reddit and help spread the word without shilling, because the last thing we want are people going out and just leaving comments and shilling. That's not professional. It's not what we want. So we have created this guide, which will be pinned to a new channel on both. I think we'll do it on certainly on Discord, and I think on Telegram too. And we'll pin the guide to those channels. I think we're going to call it marketing ops, though that's something we have to agree on. Why don't we just agree on it now? That we'll call that channel marketing ops.
We can call it MOPS for short, or
MOPS.
If Charlie's Hunter's got it, was it a bad foot?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I had a sprained foot.
So if Hunter says it's marketing ops, then that's what it's
marketing
going to have
ops. It's marketing ops. It's marketing ops.
Sorry.
You don't want to get on the wrong side of Hunter.
No, I might ban you. Make your life miserable.
Carry on, Hunter.
So yeah, marketing ops. That's the idea. So you can. I think what we'll do is you can apply to become a member of that. And so we can have some control over it. And it's there to help support you. If you've got a question about someone's posted something and it sounds like something that we could address, then ask the question and we'll get on it. But it'll also be places where you can post some of the comments that you've made, and who knows, we just may rain your way for doing a great job. And really, this is going to be able for us to spread the word in a much more effective way, because I can't do that on my own. So the more people we have doing it in an educational way, helping people who've said, my work has been stolen, or I'm afraid of posting my work because it's going to be stolen. Well, now you can answer that question in a very helpful way and say, well, first thing you have to do is make sure X. And then asking questions like, have you Raptor locked it yet? Because we want that verb, if you will, to become kind of synonymous with protecting your IP. So things like, have you Raptor locked it yet? That that can be a good. We're
Wasn't
going to
it-
know we're
Wasn't
being.
it chain locked, Hunter, that we thought was good?
That was a long time ago. Yeah.
Well, have we
But-
changed now? Have we?
Well,
Have you
Raptor locked. I
changed?
mean, that's what can I say? It's just osmosis or something. I don't know.
Okay. All right.
Anyway, it's Raptor. We have a logo for that too, by the way. So, Raptor locked. We're gonna know we're being effective when more people outside of our community start asking that question. Hey, have you Raptor locked it yet? Because you're going to need to do that to protect yourself. That's going to be a good indicator, and we'll probably have to do some Google alerts on that.
Charlie,
So,
are you going to shorten that to rocked?
That's actually pretty fantastic. I might.
I knew
Rocked.
I knew you'd like that. Sorry, Hunter. I know this is going to cause you some editing nightmares, so I'm not going to interrupt anymore. You carry on.
No, we're good. We're good. Little interjections here. We're awake, aware, and alive. I just had a little brainstorm this afternoon, and that was reading some things about trademarks. And it turns out that with very little work, we can expand proof of authorship into trademarks. So more to come on that. That's just a little bit of a tease. And that's another huge area. For instance, Nike does about 300 to 400 trademarks every year. So
Really?
gives you an idea. And yeah, 300 to
Man,
400
that's a lot.
trademarks a year. Yeah.
Sweet.
And multiply that by how many companies that are doing, in consumer goods. Oh my God.
What are they trademarking for that many?
They have different shoe brands. They trademark slogans. They trademark packaging. They trademark all sorts of stuff.
Right.
So
Trademark
it's
probably like the design of the stitching on the shoe. I bet you they trademark just about everything.
all sorts of stuff.
Didn't you know people that work with Nike, don't you? Yeah. See, Hunter's got his oars in everywhere, or his talons. Sorry. He's everywhere. Hunter is.
I do. I have a. Let's just say one of the higher ups was a grade behind me in high school. How's that? So yeah, I've held off by. I wanted to make sure that we were ready, because when you're dealing with one of those at that big of a firm, you got to have your ducks in order, and we're very close on that. I'm going to do a little more sketching out on trademarks and some more research. So I'm real close.
Didn't we do a Raptor chain reaction video about sneakers or something like that?
Yeah, we did.
Didn't we?
Yeah, we did. But that was intellectual property in terms of intellectual property. But we were also doing counterfeiting. That was an anti-counterfeiting.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. That's still out there, but this is something they can utilize right away and not without adding a lot to their workflows. So
we need to get some more of those videos, and we had so much fun making those. And it was it's a lot easier. It's a lot easier to do live videos than pre-recorded. I can tell you that, especially when we're trying to say Ferrari Class EK. We stumbled on that one for about half an hour.
Yeah, I know we did. That was funny though. That was a good blooper reel.
Yeah.
That was a good blooper reel moment. We really don't have blooper reel this year, but nonetheless, we're knocking on some great doors. I haven't put this on our sheet. I have a new connection that Dave Bogan introduced us to, and I will be hopefully chatting with him after, next week. So because this week is Thanksgiving in the U.S. and but he is an awesome connection. He's in L.A. and he is deeply involved in the music industry and has a whole lot of people that he knows. So the networking here is paying off. So I'll be talking to him. It looks like next week, but everyone's probably left for Thanksgiving holiday. So by the way, for those of you who are celebrating Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving. The last thing that I wanted to mention is we have some new blog posts. I've got a post coming up, I think tomorrow will be the final on QTS organizations in the EU, and they are basically time stamping organizations. And if you want to admit something into court, you get things time stamped, and that's the in a nutshell. And what we would not be seen as a competitor. We are before that. That they would look at what we have or a company has and use that to show provenance and have more confidence in what they are certifying for court. So that blog post is up. I think it's 3 parts. Part 1 and 2 is up. But in the midst of this, again, Jamartis, hats off to him. He said, you should probably, when you publish a blog post, you should publish it as an asset first, and then link the blog post to the asset inside the blog post, which we are doing now. Another great idea from our German marketing guy.
So the link to the blog is within inside the asset.
Well, no, the blog itself.
Right.
I use Word to draft it, and then I put it on the. I create a PDF file out of it and put that on the.
So then that goes
as an
IPFS,
asset.
and then that
Right.
preview populates.
And then,
is that right?
yes.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
I mean, it goes on. I mean, the blog is there. You can read the blog.
Right.
But what you can do within WordPress is at the bottom of our blog post now, you'll see this blog post is linked to the Raptoreum blockchain to show off what we do with assets. Brilliant. So once more, leave it to Hans. He's really
awesome idea.
Yeah, just brilliant. And there's more to come, but I don't want to give it away. I'm just smiling. Last thing, you asked last week how I was doing. Around the campfire here in Panama. We just received word that our transmission has been fully covered by Nissan, so we don't have to pay a dime.
Yeah, you mentioned that last time.
Yeah, we were waiting for that word. So yeah. Anyway,
Well,
100% coverage.
That's
yes.
great.
So yes, even more happy. Okay, I'm done.
Thank you very much, Hunter. Charlie, you need the background the same as me and Hunter. You've already blurred it, so you've definitely got the means to add the background. If you can blur it, you can definitely add this.
I don't remember how I blurred it, to be honest. So, but
Well, you didn't do it by squinting your eyes. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Okay, some of you know and some of you don't know. Myself and Mancini thought it was an amazing idea to create a new UTXO-based browser extension wallet called Talon Wallet. And there's a lot of work been going on, and there's a lot of being to and from between myself and Mancini going on, especially over the last few days. And we are very much progressed in our latest iteration of this game-changing UTXO DeFi-based and other chains wallet. And we are just doing some internal tests at the moment between the both of us, just ironing out a couple more simple things, but the main the main heavy load is all in place, and it's functional now. A couple of people on this call may have already viewed a couple of the the cool things that the wallet can do, and I'm sure that many of you, once you realize what it can do, are going to really enjoy it and possibly just use it for forevermore from that point onwards, assuming that the next release stays out, which it might or might not. We haven't decided yet. But so I'm really excited to get this next version out with Mancini, and we're not gonna give you sort of a ballpark of when we're gonna release it. We've decided We're just gonna surprise you with it. So we're just gonna jump on live and tag the world and do the release stream for the next version and show you all what it can do. And yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. And we do have a Discord for Talon Wallet. I'm sure Fudwise is going to post that into the channels. So please join the Discord, be part of the community, and be part of the revolution in a new type of UTXO wallet. Bear in mind, this has been created from the ground up. We haven't copied anyone's code. It's all fresh code, and we're very proud of what we've done. Yeah, so the website is talon.is. So we will be populating that website soon once we have our final wallet, mainnet wallet release. And MetaMask, if you're watching, Phantom Wallet, if you're watching, we're coming after you. We're gonna knock you out the park one day. Yeah, Hunter always says, "Think big." So we're thinking big.
You better be a grizzly.
Hunter mentioned that I made a contribution to the Raptor IP site. My contribution was sort of not direct, but semi-direct into something that I've created on my side here, which you all haven't seen yet, and this is how that site was created. So if you were to try to create a website using some of the AI sort of agents that are available to the world right now, you will find that the websites created aren't very good still, even though they are quite advanced in sort of what AI can do, including Claude. It still can't actually generate a decent sort of website. So I'm quite proud of my little creation in getting that sort of thing done, and I'm looking forward to showing you all, especially everyone as well in the core team and Hunter, of what this can do. I know that David was very pessimistic about my creation, but I'm going to make sure that David Owen Morris is going to eat his words when I show him what's possible with it. But anyway, yes, that's something else. I've actually been working on something else as well. It's to do with Android devices and the way video is processed on them. And some of the Android devices right now are capable of 8K video, and up to 16K there's sort of an issue with the pipelines and how it all works. So I've been working on a solution to that. I know that that's nothing to do with Raptoreum. I don't know, maybe I could put a payment system for Raptoreum in there or something, I don't know. But that's something else I've been working on. I've done that because people that use VR and they want to edit videos and chop videos up using VR can go up to 8K, 16K for some of the videos and other things on there as well. So I've decided to create a solution to that problem. What else have I done, Hunter? Website, Liquor Paint, check it out, Raptor IP. I've also been playing around with our Raptoreum.com site. I didn't really need to, but I thought, well, I've done the one, so let's see what they can do with the other. It's cool what's there. I'm not going to show you, but I think that I need to tone down the situation a little bit before I even think it's a serious contender for something that can be a public-facing UI sort of thing. But yeah, some of the functions are pretty cool, including some demo of IP receipts and interactions, some a demo of how developers can utilize the chain with some functions and some demo endpoints directly on the page. Things like that is something that can really bring people to the page for a reason, you know, and having different demographics. Well, it's probably not the right word, but having different types of users coming to the site is important. So we want to make sure that, well, I want to make sure that everyone's got some sort of piece of the pie that they enjoy when they surf the site. I know that there is a site that we've mentioned, we haven't actually mentioned it for a while, that was being created, and it was this game-changing website in an experience that no other blockchain website has ever done before. What's going on with that, Charlie? You know that one? Where are you going? Well, yeah. I mean,
winter or something?
no, it's not that. It's not that, Hunter.
It's not
It's,
that?
No. It was the planetary. Yeah, I mean, it just kind of got. It turned out from something, you know, that like a really cool vision, and then it just kind of got bogged down, man. It turned into like this massive project that just one hole led into another.
You say that, right? But we're almost in 2026 now, right? If I've got the code for that site right now, it's not a massive project.
You know, I don't know how well AI can handle the visual that site was bringing. Maybe we should try. Maybe you should
Can't
get
hurt.
your hands on that and try. But the visuals on that site, I mean, where we kind of left it at, and it was really cool, the visuals. And from what I've seen of AI so far, it has a really hard time to render visuals that way. Like,
Charlie, you're starting to sound
I
like
don't know,
David.
man.
You're starting to sound like David, right?
All right, well,
Right.
I'm just gonna give you the code.
And also,
Zip it up and send it.
does this mean, Charlie, that you are literally drawing a line under this game-changing planetary website? Because it sounds like you're a speaker at a funeral right now.
No, I mean, what is there is good. I mean, it's massive amount of time to keep going with it. So,
Zip it up and send it to Paul.
It is expensive as
all I
well.
can say.
I mean, it has cost a lot already. It's cost a lot of money, right? And it's,
money and time,
yeah,
a lot.
yeah, it does. Yeah,
So,
that means it needs to be finished. It can't be. It can't just let it lie. Like I say, it's cost a lot of money.
no, I don't let anything lie. It might take me a while to get back to it, but I never let go. So, at some point, it's gonna come back to that. And like you said, it's a lot of money, and that money was coming from somewhere, and you know, it can't just keep dumping money into something nonstop. You need to take a break at some point, right?
Is there anything still to deliver from that guy that we're waiting on? Because, you know, if you go into that chat and you are struggling with you know, something that is to be delivered, just send Hunter in. He's got a bad foot. He'll sort that out. You know what I mean?
Noted.
Noted.
Mm-hmm.
Lock and load, baby. Lock and load.
Yeah, definitely. All right.
We do have a couple of nice comments. We have some nice comments in the stream party chat, just an FYI. Yeah, we do.
You know, I used to have that website as my background on here.
Oh, did you?
What happened to that? I did. It was actually really cool.
I don't even
Was
remember
it that site? Was it?
It was. Maybe it's still stuck in my Discord and I can put it on. Let me see. I don't know. If I disappear, it's because I screwed something up.
All right. So David, who is the other side of the co-foundership, is that a word, Hunter?
You made one up. Okay. He's another
All right,
co-founder.
the co-founder is another co-founder. You haven't been seeing David in these streams for quite a while. So David, I'm pulling on your heartstrings. People are asking questions. You know, they're having doubts about you, David, and I know that you don't want people to have doubts about you. So get on the stream, give us the longest erms that you've ever earned in your whole life. That's what we're all missing. But David's been in talks with exchanges, and he's making some good progress with a couple of them, as far as I can see, and also discussing potential logistics on getting that secured for the future as well, and getting things all signed for the contracts and things like that. So so big thanks to David for pushing on that. I know there's a lot of community members that are looking for new areas to trade Raptoreum, and also to trade potential Raptoreum assets if asset developers are looking for somewhere to list. I have mentioned before that exchanges such as CoinX are now allowing Raptoreum assets to be traded on there if a user or a developer was to request a listing. So I will reiterate right now, if you are creating a project on Raptoreum and it has a connected token that is based on our Raptoreum chain, then you can list on CoinX as far as we know right now, with more exchanges available in the future. Should we do some questions? Have you got any questions for us, community? Please send them to the stream party chat or the YouTube channel. I'm just going to go and scoot over there now, see what people are saying. Small Paul's in there saying, let's do it. Let's do what? Oh, the stream. Is that what he's on about? Okay. Foodweiser is shocked to see Charlie. Holy crap, Charlie. Foodweiser sent the Telegram link. I already sent it in there, Food. It's at the top. Alfredo is saying, nice to see you, Charlie.
Nice to see you too.
Foodweiser's also sent the link for Raptorlock IP in the YouTube chat. Tumber Rocks, who's that? Oh, Tumber Rocks. Who's that? Which one on the Discord is he?
I don't know. He's on the YouTube.
Yeah,
He leaves comments on the YouTube channel very nicely.
Tumber Rocks, who are you? And why are you here? No, I'm only joking. Okay, thanks Budweiser for sharing the Talon Wallet link on the YouTube channel. Guys, this is something that doesn't happen very often, or hasn't happened very often. We have Charlie, the co-founder of Raptoreum, right here. So if you have any questions for us, please send them into the YouTube channel or the stream party chat. So Hunter, scoot over the stream party chat, see what's being said.
Well, let's see. Let's start with Homer. Has a nice put a picture of the your privacy is paramount, the T-Rex. He says beautiful clean interface. We're talking Raptor Lock. Well organized with some Easter T-Rex eggs, and that's how we deal with data on that user data when you contact us. And let's see. Fudweiser says, ban Charlie, laughing out loud. Battle of the Badasses. Oh boy. Rocking that IP. I like ye. Let's see. Homer, was it a coffee cup or whole kettle? Not sure what that was. Let's see. We have a link to the blog. And let's see. Oh, Tenacious D is asking the question, any updates on Winterborn?
Charlie, you're not a speaker at a funeral. Carry on.
Well, when you lead like that, I mean, was I really speaking like I was at a funeral? Was it that bad?
I was exaggerating a little bit. I'm sorry about that.
Oh my God.
Charlie, how's Winterborn? How is it?
Yay!
Well, it was fantastic, but it died, and now it's dead. I'm joking. Binarai, your face, man.
I was about to cry then. I really was. I was thinking, I was thinking,
You started it. You told me I was talking like a funeral, so I had.
I was only going to cry because I was thinking I'm going to have to remove it from the footer of the website. You know what I mean? Tracking that footer down is a feat of mankind. It is. Anyway, go on, carry on.
No, not much to say on Winterborn. It's really it's slow right now. The world development's pretty much at a standstill. We made really good progress for a while, but for now we've kind of slowed down on it because it's expensive. And like I said, I've been funding that out of my pocket for a couple of years now, and I need to take a bit of a break on it. So it's not stopped, it's just slow. We are still working on the text side of it, meaning quest development, lore, stuff like that, stuff that doesn't require heavy development. But yeah, I mean, there's not a lot to share right now. I can't share the text stuff because it's kind of giving away the guts, of the game. But it's still rolling. It's still going. It's just slow. But I don't really have anything really to give any substantial update on it right now.
All right. Okay. Thanks for that, Charlie. Okay. I'm not going to really drag this stream on today, I don't think, by going over the normal things that we always go on about. But I'm just going to scoot over them. So on Coin Market League, Falcon, Budweiser, and was it Tenacious D?
Yeah.
You have succeeded at 453 votes. Raptoreum is number one on Coin Market League right now, which is awesome to see. Thank you all as well, the community, for Raptoreum has a powerful community, and we love you all. Also, I've just noticed on Minerstat as well, we are number one in top rated coins. So that is also good to see. Again, thank you Budweiser, thank you Falcon, thank you Tenacious D, and thank you the Raptorian community for making that happen. A strange thing that I'm seeing right now on Minerstat is Avian, 829.13% hash rate gain. I mean,
what? What is that?
Avian.
What coin?
Avian. Do you remember that?
Do
you remember that?
God.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I don't know what's been going on with that, but yeah, that's a hash rate gain on Avian right now. Now, I'm not going to be cultist and say, it leaves a bad taste in my mouth, but it does. That particular chain. I'm only joking, Avian. If you are watching, I'm joking. But you did literally create your chain and call it Avian because of Raptoreum, I think. Yeah, I'd like to think so anyway. But yes, hope you're enjoying your hash rate gain. And I'd like to know
Someone fired up a miner.
I wonder how Avian is doing. I'll have a look. I'll have a look when the stream's done. Thank you all for watching this stream. It's again been very fun. It's been really nice to have. Can I call you by your real name, Charlie?
That is my real name.
It's on the website.
Well, on the website, his name is Lorne Jerry. So it's been a pleasure to have Lorne Jerry on here, who's the co-founder of Raptoreum.
Sounds like an action movie hero.
Exactly, and I
Starring
think
Lorne Jerry.
And Charlie's done
in a
some,
world long ago.
like that meme that Budweiser sent earlier. It's like Charlie was an action hero, and I know. I know that Charlie deep
some
down,
crazy stuff in my garage. Man.
Yeah, I mean, Charlie deep down knows that he is, and every now and again he delivers us this action hero content. So Charlie, we are due for another edition of that. I think you were doing,
Along with the bunny outfit.
was it like a ninja bunny with a shotgun or something you were doing, or I don't know.
It's
The pink bunny.
funny you talk about that because I just washed the bunny outfit
Oh.
like a few days ago. I just washed it.
What have you
So,
been?
I mean,
What have you been doing with it? I didn't think you'd wear it. In fact, don't answer that, Charlie.
I'm
Yeah,
not
we're
going to
gonna-
answer that.
Don't
I'm
answer
not
that,
gonna
Charlie.
answer.
But I hope you had fun with that, Charlie. Anyway, for all you furries that are watching, no, it's not. It's not that. Don't worry. Okay. Thanks for watching again. This is the official Raptoreum YouTube channel. Please check us out on Discord as well, discord.gg/Raptoreum. Please join our Telegram if you want to receive Raptoreum coins. Make one comment in the English channel to be able to receive the coins. You can't spam the chat because the hunters put restrictions on it. Sorry, Footweiser. But yes, head there and you can get a nice share of the rain that happens after the stream. Thanks again. I have been Paul Mills from Raptoreum Core. To my right, we have Charlie, aka
Charlie.
Lorne Jerry, co-founder of Raptoreum.
Oh, yes.
Underneath me, we have the strategic badass, also known as
Hunter Schultz.
Hunter Schultz. And
In a world long ago.
and we will be back here on this official Raptoreum YouTube channel, same time, same place, next week. Thank you all. Love you.
Thanks.
Thanks,
Cheers.
everybody.